Quick conversation before I hit to the gym. This moment in time is sponsored by Supermind. I don't have all day, but I do have a moment. Listen, when I was looking at a study and they're showing how Harvard MBA graduates, right? 23% of them can't find a job. That was from 2024. 2023, 22% couldn't find a job. And then from 2022, only 10% couldn't find a job. So it's trending. Harvard, one of the top schools in the world, right? Like, it's the most prestigious, right? It's the first most prestigious school. And they can't find a job. So the questions becomes, when we start talking about AI and how some degrees will be worthless, the problem that I found right now, social media, almost anything that I say is that, people are losing their critical thinking skills, which is literally losing your mind. A lot of people think like losing your mind means you go crazy, right? But when you stop having the ability to think critically, that's when you lose your mind as well. When you start losing some of your mental skill sets, right? And this is a huge problem. Like, now, almost every time I post something, people don't read a context. They don't try to critically think about what the nuance go be. So one of the most important degrees right now in studies is philosophy, right? Businesses are hiring philosophers. Why? Because they need to understand, right? And know how to think about things, not what to think. So literally, they're hiring chief philosopher officers for their businesses, right? A lot of these large tech companies, and they're sitting their meetings around philosophy, getting to the core, the deeper meaning, or essentially having high-level conversations, right? And with the loss of people being able to think nowadays, go ahead. With the loss of people being able to think nowadays, AI is taking your place, right? You got to think, when you go to a school and you get a degree, we've been turned into artificial intelligence. Like, people get caught up in the word. All right. Yeah, I just wanted y'all to see my painting back here. This was made by a real human. People get caught up in the word, but they're not really thinking about the reality. Because what does it mean, artificial intelligence? What is artificial? Meaning that, is it the fact that it's a machine, or is it the type of intelligence? To me, artificial intelligence is the type, meaning that human beings can be artificially intelligent as well. And the reality of it is most people are, which is why they're getting replaced by artificial intelligence. They're not replacing you with human intelligence. They're replacing you with artificial intelligence. Think about this, which means that if your job can be done by artificial intelligence, then you was using artificial intelligence to do your job in the first place. Just think about that. All right, so let's think about how AI is built. So they have large language models. They train them on large sets of data. How human beings are taught, right? You train these human models on large sets of data. We call it school, right? In school, you go through and you develop your process of learning. With the AI, they build out these algorithms. That's their school. Right? And the more data that they can get, right, the more capable that they are, right? They become large compute models, right, with energy and all these resources behind them, right, and these skills and things that they can do. Some of them can operate autonomous. Some human beings are like that. Some human beings are slow, right? We got people of low IQ, people of high IQ, right? Everybody can't do math. Every AI is not good at doing math. Some people are good at just following simple tasks. Some AI is just about simple tasks. Why? Because we have been training human beings like the same way we are training AI model to be our machines, so that when we want to hire you and use one of you, your time and the skills that you've been trained on are worth something, right? So Now human beings are being replaced because AI have been trained just like the human being are. Now the difference is that when you want to learn AI better, you actually learn how to become a better human, right? Human intelligence increases. So you say, okay, well, you learn creative thinking, critical thinking skills, right? You learn actually how to, think about things instead of being told what to think. Because what is a degree? It's just that you've been trained on a data set. It doesn't mean that you're smart. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, you've been trained on a data set, right? It doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to be successful. Now, the more training, right, the more powerful the model is, which is why somebody go get a master's degree on top of a master's degree on top of a master's degree, right? Then we start to believe they can do a lot of things. The only problem with a lot of people that go get all of these degrees is that they have a lot of times, they have little time to actually do real world experience. So you've been spent 16 years going to school, sometimes 20 years going to school. So you're trained a very specialized knowledge. And then the people that can hire you, they hold your fate in their hands, because people don't go to all that schooling to do for self. They're not trying to hire themselves when they go through all of that schooling. They're going there to be a smarter model so that somebody else can hire them. So if the companies, right, are not hiring people and not utilizing people, and they saying, wait a minute, interest rates are too high, economic uncertainty, we have AI, right? So if they're not hiring those people, then now not only as you went to school, but you got a degree that's not worth as much anymore, and you got all of this type of debt. And then I got a lot of traffic flow happening behind me. And then you have the world consistently changing, right? And you need the people that have the degrees now to be trained on AI centric topics, learning how to prompt. So now these people are like, wait a minute, I went to school. I got a 4-year degree. I got an 8-year degree. I got a 12-year degree. I got a 16. Now you're telling me, but because I don't have the AI skills, you don't want to hire me. So that's basically like, it's not that you're inefficient. It's not that you don't have value, right? But there's something you need to add too. So it's kind of like saying, listen, this AI model is good, but can you tweak it a little bit? We just want you to add the AI-centric skill sets in here and then add AI literacy. Because we've been speaking about financial literacy, but in the moment of learning this, you have to learn AI literacy as well. So you have these large language models, you have these people with all of these degrees, but they have to be trained on the AI, because I need to make you a more efficient machine. I need to put compute power behind you. So most people are not that, though. That's a small percentage of people. Matter of fact, most black people are going to school to get sociology degrees, right? And things of that nature. Which is, I ain't mad at it, especially if it's something that's human-centric. Social work ain't going nowhere because of AI, right? You're going to need people to do those jobs. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's like human-centric and taking care of humans, you're going to need that, right? Which is fine. So you want to look into the future when you start talking about degrees. The problem with a lot of people is that they're not getting degrees that are valuable. They're not. I'm going to be honest with you. And you think that just by having a degree, you did something, and you're looking at old metrics to try to give you new data, right? And it don't work like that, right? And so, unfortunately, there's a large class of people who are going to graduate, and it doesn't mean that you're going to make more money than the people who didn't graduate. Now, historically, that's always been true, but you have to understand the complexities of the new world that's being built out. It's not being built out to give you more value. It's actually being built to take away value from you. The lower class of people, right, is being built to completely destroy you having any value. What do I mean by that? Like, where will you work? What will your job be? This is why it's like you need to give tax breaks to people that's making $150,000 or less, because otherwise, as rates increase, prices increase, right, jobs decrease, wages suppressed, what will you do? If all of a sudden the thing that you spent your whole entire life, right, training yourself on becomes useless, what do we do with old AI that no longer serves a purpose? People stop using it, or maybe it gets thrown down to people that, give you a free model. Some of them just get completely discarded. That's happening now. AI that's not updated, people not using them more. We just forgot about those models. There's AI that's getting its job taken away by new AI, right? And human beings are getting their job taken away by AI. It's not because AI is not taking human jobs. AI is taking AI jobs, meaning that any job that an AI can do was already an artificially intelligent job, meaning that you had to learn, rememorize, then execute based on that information and data set that you learned. But human-centric jobs, right? When you take care of humans, your critical thinking, creative skills, right? Process and managing and thinking in that nature, right? Where it requires real human thinking. It requires you that sixth order of operating within that neocortex. That's different. Those are human things, right? And what's most people are going to struggle is finding purpose as a human being, because most people have found purpose in being someone else's machine. And it's hard to get your employees to think nowadays. If you tell your employee, if they don't come in there and somebody doesn't give you a task, what is a task? Somebody's giving you a prompt, and then they grade on how well you are at completing that prompt every single day. So when you go work a job, you are a robot. We don't need you to think. Don't do anything outside of what I prompted you to do. I don't care about your ideas. That's what most jobs are. We need machines, robots, and AI, not humans. Humans have management level ideas, right? When they start getting into corporate and things of that nature, now I need you to think. I need you to help me figure out who to hire. Then they hire philosophers to help drive the ideas, right? Mark Zuckerberg said when he started hiring philosophers, that's when he started making more money. Because the philosophers come up with the ideas and then they're able to put the machines behind it, right? They hire consultants and advisors, right? And they have to bring in outside people in the company, because for the most part, you go to a building and the building is basically a representation of like a modem, and each level have different people who operate and do different skill sets. And the higher you go up, the people are doing less arduous working tasks, and they're doing all of the thinking for everybody else towards the bottom to just be the robots, the machines, and the AI. So then what they do is say, okay, let's go take, exactly, Spin City, let's go take the SOPs. Let's go take everything that we've trained these people to do, and then let's take those tasks and let's make a machine who can do those process thinking things. And now you imagine you getting replaced, but slaves were replaced by machines. Horses were replaced by trains. Trains were, replaced by cars. Cars have been replaced by planes going further distance faster. Planes have been replaced by computers being able to go instantaneous. Computers have got replaced by phones, right? Being mobile. And now phones are being replaced by glasses. And then glasses be replaced by chips. And what do all of these things essentially stimulate? And there's a correlation: as human skills goes down, you increase on machine that has those human skills. So it's a messed up thing if you think about it as well. Because first, let's decrease the human side of people. So when we got a machine that can do those things, they're more reliant on it. So worse humans, better machines. Because if humans are really good and you're all educated and smart and capable and creative and think, then you actually gonna need less machines. But let's make these people slow and stupid, and let's make the machines smarter. So AI is artificial intelligence, but it's really human intelligence that you need to get better at. In the art of thinking, knowing how to think about things and how to manage these machines and how to properly get the most out of it. All right. I use AI every single day in all my workflows, and then I realize how bad it is out there, and most people don't understand AI, because when I teach it to a friend, I teach it to somebody that I consult, and I'm like, damn, I've forgotten the fact that I've been studying it almost 10 years now, and the average person hasn't at all. Like, if you go back on my YouTube, you're going to find videos that go back past 7 years. So I realized that my understanding has always been a little more advanced. I put in the 10,000 hours where a lot of people are just getting started with it. So I take for granted to the idea that most people already understand it the way I do. And they don't. Most people are just getting started. So there's a lot of outdated workflows. There's so many ways that probably the average person can make money. And that's why, we want to make sure that people are actually learning, you know what I'm saying, and understanding the AI supremacy that's coming. So I don't encourage people to stop learning. It's very the opposite. I did the video and I dropped the video. I was talking to a principal. He's actually a principal in one of the most advanced schools in New York, right? They have high literacy rates. But I go speak at this event called Teach Jam, and that's when they bring all of the teachers together and we teach the teachers. So, and by no means was I telling them that education was unnecessary. I was talking about the future of education because he was asking me on what's the number one class that children would need in the future. And I say a thinking class, essentially a class that just shows you how to think, where you don't just give them the AI, right, and tell them what to do. You give them the AI and see what they do. And then based on their own responses, you help, right, strengthen those skill sets and outputs in a way that they think so that they're not becoming dependent on somebody else, right, to treat them like a machine. Instead, they learn how to become masters because in school it's teaching you how to become servants. And if machines are to be here, then that means now you have servants. So do you have the skill sets to drive a workforce, which is the AI? Can you tell it what to do? Can you manage a project, right? Or is the AI just going to tell you what to do? That's the question. So, teaching these children how to think, and I'm sure a lot of you all have children, critical thinking skills and AI literacy is key for not only children, but adults. So you got financial, economic, and AI literacy that are hurting our community if we don't learn. Like right now. And I ain't talking about like you got years to learn this. I mean like right now. So I'm actually going to go teach again this year in New York to go teach the teachers again, because that's what my skill set is. Not just the students, but the teachers. Because a lot of the teachers are becoming lost to social media, and social media with this outrage bait, it's got people, they just skim, reply, and then move on. And they're not really critically thinking. And unfortunately, it's getting bad out there to where it's like I need to give a whole dissertation before I tell you what my thoughts is, because people don't know how to think. I'm like, damn, how did y'all make so many assumptions? Did you not read the caption? Did you not listen? Did you not understand that this is part of a larger video, that there has to be more context? But I realized it's really getting bad, and it wasn't this bad when I first started social media. It's getting bad where full adults don't know how to think anymore. And so it's going to make people easily triggered, right? And every time they get challenged, they think that they're being gaslit because they don't have self-awareness. And it's like, I'm not at this point where I'm trying to be overly empathetic and always trying to regard people's feelings. No, because I have to focus on the smart people who actually can learn, and will lead. I'm not making content for the dummies. And I know people want me to. But you got to slow it down. I don't. We don't have time anymore. I'm sorry. There's a lot of people who spend their Saturday nights and Sunday nights going out doing nothing. They Monday through Sunday just smoking and drinking and fucking and doing nothing. You know what I mean? And not learning and just wasteful living. And then I'm supposed to spend my 24/7 trying to save them? Absolutely not. If you're not trying to save yourself, I'm not trying to help you get saved.